So I couldn't find a link to the Truth Be Told 140 questions, but I wanted this to be a separate video too. Um, to those who still are able to interact with him, because I tried to help him. I actually tried, because I was worried about him or whatever, and I said, look, I have issues with the church too, and again, monasticism, the current way the monks do things and run roughshod, and then they kept 400 captivity of Jerusalem by the Greeks and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, I have issues, with that too. But don't worry, I came at it that way. And then I saw his I don't know what it is, 10 or 20 issues, and I addressed every single one of them. Said, no, look, oh, you don't, I you understood that wrong. This is actually this. And then he tried to say, well, the Didache, no, that's from, what is it? What do you say, like the 6th century? And I said, well, no, it's not. He stuck by that. I guess now he's trying to say, no, it was the what is it? The Data Silica is from the 5th century, so he was right. Um, that doesn't change the fact that the Didache is from, and even earlychristianwritings.com, the dates they use are very, very, very critical. All right, like there's something where I'm like, it's even like I look at it, I'm like, it's obviously older than the earliest date they have for it because they have ranges for things for most of the writing. And but even for that one, they listed it as being could be as early as 50 AD 50 or AD 120. Nobody puts it past the 2nd century, the Didache. Nobody does. I can't think of any scholar that would even try. Um, Actually, even the most people hostile to Christianity will try to push it as being the first thing ever written, which in Christianity, no, it wasn't. That belongs to Paul, or possibly a version of Mark, possibly even the Passion narrative at the last end of Mark is older than some of the stuff that Paul wrote. Um, now, but apparently I'm the devil now. Even just trying to help him, that's the last I heard that he had said to me. He won't respond to anything because I'm the devil. But here's one thing that must be brought up. One of his questions is, if the soul is eternal. First of all, the church never taught that the soul is eternal, ever. Not not the Western Roman Catholic Church of today, not the Eastern Orthodox Church, not the ancient church, not the Assyrian Church of the East, not any of the Oriental Orthodox churches, not any church today or anywhere, right? Never, not even in the worst of, not even the worst excesses of the Latin Papal West was this asserted ever. Even Thomas Aquinas, Anselm, and Augustine, all of them, who those are the guys that the East does not like. They all asserted that life begins, that the human soul basically starts at conception, right? The Bible says you were born of this world, but also you must be born from above or again as well, right? So we begin here, right? But there's something more in us. There's a non-tangible part that also blossoms in, that shoots into this world, right? Um, and that's, whoa, wait, hold, and that's what Christianity believes. Now, some religions believe in what's it called, in reincarnation, right? Some believe in there's a pre-existent. Well, I shouldn't even call that a religion. I don't know. Mormonism is just a fucking crazy cult pyramid scheme, um, created by a known liar and con artist and fraud, as well as a murderer, and then was run again by a guy who um, committed a murder, or you could call it, well, definitely a mass murder. You could even call it a genocide that was racially motivated. Brigham Young. Then the Gnostics and some people in the early church believed in the pre-existent soul. I don't know that all Gnostics did. I think they believed in a pre-existent bit, kind of like at the end of after Maya, when moksha is achieved to the Brahman, the endless sea of light. That basically a piece of this light that came down is now in us, and that we can expand that and go back to it. That's some of the Gnostics that believe that, the groups that were labeled Gnostic. Um, if that's even the case, right? That let's even say that's the case, even though the church has not ever believed in it, that the soul is eternal. The soul still wouldn't be eternal, right? Right? If that you are you, right? And if you go back to the boundless sea of light and you're one with it, you're gone. Everything identifiably you is gone, right? Um, your choices, your this or no, you're the same as death, but now your consciousness is along with everything else, but it's the same as everything else. So how is it you? Just like a drop. Oh, I have this drop of water. This drop of water is very special. Take it, toss it into the ocean. The drop of water is gone. You can't get it back. And now it's mixed with salts, and now it's mixed with this, and even its temperature is gone. Its salinity is gone because it has different salinity than the ocean, and different parts of the ocean have different salinity to them, anyways. Then it could freeze and be part of the ice caps in case there's no salt in the ice caps. Um, and any of the trace elements or whatever are dispersed, so that's gone. Um, so it would be like that. But an eternal soul. So, in fact, nobody believes in an eternal soul. That would make you a god. So, how are you how is he catechized, and why does he think the Orthodox Church believes this? If this isn't a straw man and him actively trying to mislead people who aren't Eastern Orthodoxy but thinking about it, he's trying to get them to think that because it's not if yes this and if no this, like, oh, see, it's a trick question. Because I was ready to, because the answer is no, we don't believe in an eternal soul. We believe in one that is immortal, just like the Catholics and whatever. And there's some factions of Protestantism that believes the soul dies at death. Um, Seventh Day Adventists, and then the cultists of Jehovah's Witness, the the Watchtower organization. Um, but I wanted to get to the if no, because there should have been one there. But obviously, he thinks like, oh, the only answer is yes. The Orthodox believe the soul of man is eternal. Now, I got into this with somebody. I think I might be repeating myself here. Did I say this in the other week? That years ago who said, well, the soul is eternal. We do go and live forever. That's different than saying immortal, or, we go on to eternity, because we ourselves have a beginning, right? But no end, all right? There's an end in this life, but we believe that we're come back, or that we go into a dreamlike state, and then there's the resurrection. And then there's some people who believe that resurrection is basically you know, you die and you're brought back as in a spirit body of light. I don't know. Joseph is going to have to explain that to you. Unfortunately, he got married and he's just like, I'm done with YouTube. I got to focus on my married life. So, congratulations to him. You'd have to ask him what he believed about that. I think he discussed it with James, um, but James representing extremely, I mean, um, Joseph was more orthodox than me, when it comes to believing every exact doctrine of the Eastern Orthodox Church and having no problems with it. So you might be able to get an idea from him of what he meant by that with his conversation, but then again, that's a secondhand thing. So I don't know. And Joseph is still an active communicant, and he doesn't hide any of these beliefs that he, of these things that he says on YouTube around other Orthodox people. And he was not excommunicated for it for a little time. He certainly wasn't anathemized for it, and he was in good enough standing to be married in an Eastern Orthodox church. So um, obviously, that's and how could that be heretical? Having a different, maybe he believes there's going to be another more fulfilling resurrection, where you get your body is more, the spiritual body is more increased, or closeness to Christ is more when the resurrection comes and you're out of the dreamlike state. But whatever. Yeah, the church fathers were individuals that lived from India to Ireland, from the Slavs to Ethiopia. And like I said, they're all wrong about on at least one topic or another. I would say, except for Ignatius of Antioch. Um, they're all, yeah. My alarm's going off. So I'm going to be on my drive into the city. Peace to you.